And again, the weakness of their words will I make strong in their faith, unto the remembering of my covenant, which I made unto thy fathers. So, again, same concept, right? What this is saying is that, Nephi, the prophets of the Book of Mormon, right, they were weak in their ability to write and communicate their words. They were strong in their faith, but they were weak in their ability to document their words, which just is a testament to the necessity of a inspired or translation, right? A Book of Mormon had to be translated by revelation.
Yeah.
It had to be done prophetically. Joseph Smith was not performing an academic translation of the Book of Mormon. Right? He wasn't looking and going character by character and saying, well, according to the alphabet of the Hebrew alphabet and the Egyptian. No, it was purely by revelation.
Yeah.
It was purely by inspiration that the Book of Mormon was translated. Why am I saying this? Because that allowed him not to translate the words, but to translate the intent.
Yeah.
To translate the faith and the spiritual intent behind those words. For what purpose? Remembering the Lord's covenants and convincing the reader that Jesus is the Christ. Right? It was much more powerful than just an academic translation of a document. There was a much bigger, more powerful purpose in the Book of Mormon. And again, in the introduction, if there's errors, the errors of men, right? It was written by man, it was translated by a man. Both sides were inspired and were working under the Spirit and that influence and that prophetic influence. But again, it's okay that we have weaknesses. That doesn't mean that great things cannot come to pass through our efforts, right? When we are sincere, the Lord will consecrate our efforts and allow great things, weak things to be strong, and for divine purposes to be fulfilled through our weak efforts.
Well, and sometimes it's just a matter of, are we willing to even try? I mean, sometimes our efforts, what we are putting out there thinking this is going to solve the problem, really doesn't make sense. And in the grand scheme of things, probably not a very good idea. But the Lord consecrates our efforts, right? When as we'll learn later on in the Book of Mormon, when the brother of Jared is like, hey, I need light on these ships. And he just takes some stones, some rocks to the Lord and is like, hey, bro, can you touch these? And maybe they'll just light up.
He might have been a little more respectful in his language.
He's like, can you touch these rocks, though, and turn them into light? Like, that was the best he could think of. I mean, would I have thought of that? Probably not. I have no idea what I would have thought of, but the point was, he took something, he did something, he offered something to the Lord, and the Lord was able to consecrate it, right? So that, for this, if you're weak, if you have problems, if you have issues, which we all do, don't let that paralyze you. Like, offer something up to the Lord. Kneel down at the altar. Offer something. Sacrifice something. Give him something to work with.
Yeah.
And he can consecrate that. And he can make it enough. You can't. You can't do it on your own. But if you just, whatever calling you have in the church, you feel inadequate about it, or whatever inspiration you receive, like, I really feel like I need to talk to this person that I really don't know, or that I'm really uncomfortable talking to, but I feel like I need to do something for him. Like, okay, you're weak in some of that, but offer something, and the Lord will consecrate it. He'll make it enough. Hit that like button, leave us a comment, subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it.
They may seem like little things, but liking, commenting, it helps the algorithm push our content out to more people. So it's our small way of sharing the gospel in a social media age.